Assalamu alaikum. Welcome again to the third video of your chapter 3 mathematics subject. Okay, so we were in chapter of what? Simple equations, isn't it? Okay, so in the last class I was discussing and I was telling you that we are going to solve the equations, okay, by two methods, isn't it? So the before that we had seen how to get the value of x, okay, by hit and trial method or trial and error method. It is one and the same. Okay, you can call it as trial and error. Okay, error method. And one other one was you directly in question itself, some values of x will be given, so you need to just put the values of x in the equation and try to see, you need to check whether LHS is equal to RHS or no. Okay, for which particular value of x it will be true or no, you need to verify it, check for it. Okay, now today what we are going to see is, you will not go for trial and hit and trial method, or your values of x is not given. Okay, so you are going to solve the equations by yourself directly. Okay, the first method is, that is solving equation mean you need to find the value of x. Okay, that is unknown variable, not only x, it may be a, it may be y or anything, whichever variable which is given in your question. Okay, we are going to find the value of that particular variable. Okay, like in this we had x plus 6 equal to 10. So here unknown number, that is this variable is what? X. So we need to find the value of x. How this is the first method. Okay, how exactly you are going to proceed. Now just understand. So we want what is x. Okay, so what is the value of x we want? This is your LHS and this is your RHS, isn't it? So in LHS we just want x and the rest all we want to remove. So we have x plus 6 in LHS. Okay, so how can I remove this plus 6 on LHS side? So if I just subtract it with minus 6, this plus 6 and minus 6 will get cancelled, isn't it? Plus 6 minus 6, it will be it'll give you 0, isn't it? That is, your x plus 0 will be remain. That means x, only x will remain on your LHS side if I subtract with 6, isn't it? So what we will do is, you can't subtract only on the LHS side. Obviously you need to subtract the same with the same number on RHS side. Yes, if you it is not possible that, obviously, if you just subtract on LHS side and just do whatever you want, something like this will not be correct, isn't it? You are directly changing your equation, so obviously you need to subtract here also with minus 6. Okay, so what we can write is, subtracting to solve this or to find the value of x. First what we are doing is, we are subtracting minus with 6 on both the sides. Okay, so something like this we are doing here. So subtracting with minus 6 on both the sides, what will happen? You will get x plus 6 minus 6 equal to 10 minus 6, isn't it? So just go and it's now simplification. Here this will get cancelled. Okay, here you are left out on LHS side, you are left out with only x. Okay, and in RHS side you are getting 10 minus 6 as 4. So x is equal to 4. Okay, understood? If I take something like one more example, if I have x minus 2 equal to 5. Okay, now what I will do, I want to remove this minus 2 on the left hand side because we want to find the value of x, isn't it? So that is, we want to solve this equation. So what I will do, I will add, okay, 2 on both sides. So what will be my equation? X minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 5 plus 2. So this will get cancelled. You are remain with x here on the left hand side, and 5 plus 2 is what? 7. Okay, so now we got the value of x as 7. You want to verify whether for the value of 7 this is true or no? Just simply put your 7 in this equation. 7 minus 2 is what? 5, isn't it? So you're giving your RHS value is 5. So for x equal to 7, it is, this equation is giving you both LHS and which is equal to RHS. Okay, all right, isn't it? This is very simple. Instead of going for trial and error method, okay, for putting so many values of x, okay, this type of solving of equation, it becomes easy for us. Okay, so but in the question, if it is mentioned go for trial and error method, obviously you need to try with different values of x. Okay, or in question itself they'll give you, put x equal to 2 and or something like so on, and just verify for these values of x and prove for which it is true. Okay, so that means line by line you need to put the values of that particular variable given in the question and try to show that for what value of x it is true. All right, I hope you understood my point. We will solve many examples in our Zoom meeting. Okay, you should become master in solving of these equations, inshallah. Okay, let me take one more equation. As suppose it is given like this. Our given equation is 3p minus 10 equal to 5. Okay, so how would I proceed for this to find the value of p? First of all, we on LHS side we have 3p minus 10. Okay, so first line by line let's remove first 10. Okay, try to remove 10, and then after that we will try to remove 3. Okay, so for removing 10, what is my step? I will add 10, okay, on both the sides. Okay, so I took add 10 on both the sides. So what will be my equation now? It will be plus 10, 3p minus 10 plus 10 equal to 5 plus 10. Okay, so this will get cancelled. You remain with 3p plus 10 plus 5 is how much? 5 plus 10 is 15. Okay, now we want to remove this 3 also. So how can you remove 3 now? If you divide with 3 on both the sides, this will go off, isn't it? 3 will go off, right? 3 by 3 will give you 1, isn't it? So it will remain only p. So what I will do, divide, okay, both sides with, divide by 3 or divide both sides with 3. Okay, so that means we have 3p divided by 3 equal to 15 by divided by 3. So this 3 is getting cancelled. So this is 3 1s is 3, 3 5s is 15. Therefore p is equal to 5. Okay, so we have solved the equation very easily, isn't it? So this is how you need to just think and try to just remove the numbers on the left hand side and get the variable only. Okay, and then you can easily get the value for p. Alright, we will do many examples on this. Okay, that is exercise problems on this from your textbook. Okay, when we meet in the Zoom. Okay, I think let me take one more example on this if you want. Let me take a simple equation like z by 6, okay, is equal to minus 3. Okay, let's try to solve this. So what is there on the left hand side? We have z by 6, right? So I want to remove this divided by 6 from the left hand side. What can I do? So I am going to, if I multiply, isn't it, multiply with 6 both the sides, what will happen? What are you going to get? So your z by 6 into 6 is equal to 3 into 6. So this is 6 ones are 6, so you remain with only z here. Z is equal to 6 3 is 18, minus 3 into 6 is minus 18. So you have got the value of z, isn't it? It's very simple. Okay, let's move on to the next method. So our next method is transposing method. Okay, so transposing method is nothing but you are just transferring the numbers, okay, from right hand side to left hand side. In the previous method we tried to remove the numbers on the right hand side, okay, by taking some that is adding or numbers, or dividing or subtracting the numbers, or multiplying the numbers on both the sides, isn't it? In this, what we are going to do is we are just transferring the numbers from right hand side to left hand side and left hand side to right hand side. Okay, when we are doing this process you have some changes. Okay, see this, you need to remember this. On LHS side, if it is plus, on our, when you transfer it to the right hand side, it become minus. That is, here you have x plus 6, right? So I will just transfer this plus 6 to this side. So it will become x equal to 10 minus 6. It was plus 6 here, so here it will become minus 6 on the left, on the right hand side. So if it is minus, okay, it will become plus, and if it is multiplication it will become division, and if it is division it will become multiplication. Okay, you want to I will give you so I will give a simple example for each of these scenarios. Okay, so for first I had given you, if it is x plus 6, okay, I am transferring this plus 6 towards the right hand side. Okay, this is left hand side and this is right hand side. So when I am transferring it towards the right hand side, plus will become what? Minus. So here it will remain 6, sorry, x. So it will become plus 6 will go and will become minus 6. Okay, so x equal to plus 4. Okay, now if I have x minus 6 equal to 10, so when I am transferring it, this minus 6 towards this side, what will happen on the right hand side? You will using this rule, that is plus 6 will become, sorry, minus 6 will become plus 6. Okay, okay, now let's see for multiplication what you are doing. You have 3x something equal to 9, something like this. Okay, so now I just want only x to be in your LHS side, so I am transferring, okay, this 3 to this. So this, since this is multiplication, what it will become here, when you are transferring on the right hand side, it will just go for division. Okay, multiplication is becoming division. That is what here it is multiplied by x. So when it is coming to right hand side, it is becoming divided by. Okay, so x is equal to 3 3's 9, like this. Now if you have the scenario equation something like this. Okay, for last one, let's see. If you have x by 3 equal to 2, all right, so I just want x on the left hand side. So if I take, this is divided by 3, right? So I will take x equal to, this divided will become into, isn't it? So it will, 3 will become into 3 here, divided by 3 will become in multiplied by 3. Okay, so now it is 3 to the 6. It's very simple. Just remember, whichever number which is there on the left hand side, if you are transferring that number to the right hand side, your plus will become minus, your minus will become plus, and multiplication will become division, and division will become multiplication. Alright, just remember these rules. We will do problems and also your exercise problems in our live meeting. So inshallah you will become perfect. So just practice is important in your mathematics subject. Okay, doing many problems is important. Okay, I think today we will stop till here. I would like to finish it off. Okay, and then look for the construction of equations further. Okay, let me take some more examples in the next video and go for the next part of your of this unit. Okay, so for solving the equations we had seen two methods, right? First method was either that is subtracting or multiplying or adding or dividing on both the sides with some number, so that you will get only x on the left hand side, isn't it? And the second method is transposing method, that is you are transferring the numbers from the right hand side to the left hand side. Okay, all right, so let's stop here. Until we meet again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.